Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through.
Hi, welcome to the Switch 2 podcast, where we talk about all things Switch and Switch 2 related. I'm Keith.
And I'm Brian. What's happening, man?
Not much. How did the week go for Switch 2 news?
So I was reading a couple of interesting articles, and I want to bring this to your attention. So did you know that there's an agreement that allows Nintendo to brick your Switch following unauthorized use? Like, if you hack your Switch, they could track it and shut your Switch down?
Is that if you tried to go online with it?
Yeah, I think so.
If you hack your Switch, it's like you're not supposed to go online with it. You gotta just use it offline.
I think it might be easier to track with the Switch too.
Yeah, I mean, because, I like hacking systems and stuff, but I don't think I would try hacking the Switch 2. No.
I can't, you can hack a system, just you can't sell it.
No, you can't sell it. And you could add ROMs or whatever if you own the game, right? You can rip copies of your game. I don't see what the issue is with that, but
are you allowed to do that? Is that?
I don't know.
But, do you know how to do that? I don't. There's another article that talked about, now that the Switch 2 has a microphone, and there's an agreement that if you agree to use the online services, that Nintendo's allowed to listen in onto your conversation, which has a couple people up in arms.
I think didn't Xbox do that too when they had the Kinect?
I never had the Kinect, but probably.
Something like that happened before, either with that or the VR for PlayStation.
But it's everyone, majority of people have cell phones. What do you think they're doing? It has a microphone in it.
Yeah,
we're on a computer with microphones.
What are people really going to talk about on the Switch?
Right.
Unless you say some bad stuff. Yeah. What if you say bad stuff? Are you automatically going to get banned? They don't.
We'll find out after that first night of Mario Kart.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, I'll keep it PG. That's not 2006.
We'll see.
But yeah, those.
I don't know about some other members.
Oh man, I've heard some. Never mind. That was the Wild West back in the day with those online stuff.
I don't think it's going to be in-game chats though. I think it's only going to be with your friends.
So it's not
if you're playing with random players in Mario Kart, it's not like you can hear each other when you talk.
So I'm driving a Mario Kart with my Piranha camera facing me. Not everyone could see that, just your friends.
Yeah, I wonder if you could even use the camera if you're playing online against strangers.
I have to watch the direct again.
Because if you're playing with kids, you could probably do some really bad stuff.
I don't want. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully, it's just your friends group.
I think it is. Yeah.
Or someone puts up an inappropriate photo, driving around, and
I think Nintendo learned when they had the Miiverse.
Man, what was some of the funny memes that you saw that you could say?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a bunch of spoilers for movies that came out, and a lot of 9/11 jokes.
Oh my goodness!
So Wednesday, Nintendo opened they did their online pre-ordering system for Nintendo account holders, and we both signed up for it right after the Direct. And neither of us got the invite. Did you get it?
No. I had email open periodically throughout the day, and nothing. Crickets.
Still waiting. Apparently, they're still doing pre-orders, and I just never got it.
Now, what was the story with the GameCube controller?
Yeah, so that's the reason, because I already have pre-order with Walmart, and people are losing their pre-orders through that. But so with this, they opened, the GameCube controller pre-order, which is only available through Nintendo's website. But you're only able to pre-order the controller if you pre-ordered the Switch 2.
Wow.
You weren't allowed to just pre-order it by itself. They're going to open that up to the public on the 13th, so Tuesday.
Now,
So
is that email invite only?
No, it's going to be open for Nintendo account holders, so not just anybody could pre-order the GameCube controller, which is kind of nice, but I think it's going to sell out instantly anyway.
Did you ever get any of those other controllers, like the NES, the SNES?
I got the Nintendo 64 controller.
Okay.
And yeah, it works well. I mean, I think Nintendo 64 is a type of console where you need that controller. It's just such a weird layout with the C buttons that you kind of need that.
I always liked the N64 controller. I think that's my favorite video game controller. And like at the time, you're just like, it was so advanced.
It looks like an alien controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the GameCube, you can already, if you have that, adapter, you can already use GameCube controllers. So it's not like you really need the GameCube controller.
I have one GameCube. Nice to get it. Yeah, I have one GameCube controller. So
that you used for Smash Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Or no, you don't. Do you use the GameCube? Controller for Smash Brothers?
At your place, yes.
Okay.
When I'm playing, my home court advantage, no.
Wow. So what do you use the Joy-Cons?
Yeah, I just use the traditional Joy-Cons. Probably not the best way. I wish I had the Pro controller. I think it would have made that game a little easier.
Here's some big news for you. The entire Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy was announced to come to Switch 2.
Yes, give it to me. So, I want it.
The first two, and they haven't revealed the third one yet, but they're saying they're all coming. So.
Do they have release dates yet?
The first remake is coming this year. I don't see them releasing Rebirth this year. They're probably going to hold off until next year for that one.
So this year could be holiday.
They still haven't announced a date, but it should be good.
So with the Switch 2, I'm mainly going to buy Nintendo exclusive games, right?
Yeah.
And I went nuts with the Switch 1 and bought games that I probably should have never bought in the first place, but I was being such a fanatic. With the Switch 2, I'm going to be very strict with my buying. But with that said, Final Fantasy VII is on my short list of third-party games that I'm buying for the Switch 2, because I love the series and I've never played the remake. So
I like playing JRPGs on Switch because it's handheld and they take forever to beat, so I can just play them whenever.
Mm-hmm.
That's mainly, and Nintendo exclusives. Those are the ones I mainly play on the Switch. So, I might. It depends on the price, maybe, if I play this one again or not.
You gonna double dip?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be on par with the PlayStation 4, and that's what it was released for. So, it's not gonna look that much different, really. This one, I don't know. It's kind of silly, but so the Switch 2 is gonna have a lot more of these profile icons compared to the first Switch. And they're just showing off all of them.
So far, it looks like Switch 1.
Yeah, a lot of them are the same, but there are some new ones sprinkled in there. But they're kind of just, I don't know. Yeah, like an apple. I don't know. So you got your Splatoons, your Pinkman, 1 Star Fox, 3 Star Fox icons.
Unbelievable. That's criminal.
Pokemon. They didn't have Pokemon icons on the first Switch for some reason. Those are all the starters for Pokemon.
Oh! I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Oh my god! Why did they pick those Pokemon?
Yeah. All right, this is interesting. The Switch key cards. The physical cartridges. Apparently, there's only one kind. They're 64 gigabytes. So that's why a lot of third-party companies are doing digital or key cards, because their games are too big.
Okay.
They won't fit on that 64 gigabyte cartridge. So, Nintendo, I don't know how they do it, but they always compress their games into these small cartridges. Then there's the news of the new Doom game on PlayStation 5. It's going to be like an empty disc that downloads. So it's not like Nintendo's the only one doing this.
an empty disc?
Yeah, it's a disc. It has some data on it, but then you
Okay.
need to connect to the internet to download the rest of the game, which is pretty much what the key cards are.
I wonder after you download it if it stays like on the key card, or do you
Mm,
always have to be online to play these games?
no,
Does
you
it
don't
just
have to be
download?
online. It's a one-time download that you have to
Okay.
connect to the internet. But after that, you can just use it like a normal cartridge.
I think
You
I
can't
better.
play it without the cartridge.
I have to buy that
Mm,
additional SD card for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
that's an interesting one. I'm kind of skeptical of physical media in the next
Yeah.
3 to 4 years.
Did you hear about Xbox, Microsoft raising the prices on everything
I,
now?
I did see that.
Yeah,
It's now
their
$80, right?
games are gonna be $80. The Series S is jumping up to like almost $400. It's 300. It was 300.
Wait, what? Is this
Yeah,
because of the tariffs?
I guess so. So
Wow.
the consoles are jumping up in price. People think after this initial release for the Switch 2, it's gonna jump up in price.
Oh, so like the next wave?
Yeah, so I mean, we got lucky with the pre-order, so
We got
that's
ours
not
then.
gonna change. Yeah,
Thank goodness. I know I'm paying the rest of mine off this week.
because at GameStop you had to put down 50.
Yep. 50,
Walmart,
please.
yeah, that's nice. Walmart, they didn't take my money, but you had to have that amount in
Yeah,
your
they
account
they held it.
for like a few days. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about their pre-orders being canceled from Walmart or the shipping out like a week after release.
Oof, oof, oof.
So far,
How often do you check your pre-order?
almost every day. Let me
You go check
let me
right now.
yeah, let's check it. Let's see what it says. Arrives June 5th. So,
All right, still on.
still good.
Less than a month away.
All right, this is exciting. This is a big one for me. This was just announced today. So, there's a new Virtua Fighter coming out, but they have the older one, Virtua Fighter 5, and they're releasing like an updated version of that game, and it was announced to come to Switch 2.
Whoa.
So this is the first time Virtua Fighter is coming to a Nintendo console.
Wow, that's
That's pretty
oh man.
big.
I do like the Virtual Fighter series too.
Yeah, and Part 5, it's a really good game. I mean, it's so old now, but I think they've updated enough. It's going to be cross-platform too, so
So
it
people
doesn't
that we
matter.
know,
Yeah, we can all play it because some people are going to have it for Xbox. Some people might have it for PlayStation, so
yeah.
that's cool. There's no release date yet, but Virtua Fighter 5 is an awesome game, so that's going to be good.
Who's your character in Virtual Fighter?
I'm trying to get better with Akira.
The classic, huh? Who was
Let's
the
see.
monk?
Yeah, Lei Fei. He was good too.
Lei Fei, yeah.
I was using him too. He's good.
As I just got done saying, I'm going to be strict with third party, then they made this announcement. I'm like,
Hmm.
you're killing me,
Yeah,
Nintendo. I mean, fighting games was something that we played a lot.
I know.
This was on the rotation.
I couldn't really get into the newest Tekken. Um, Street Fighter was good, but no one else played it. But now that it's coming out
Right.
for Switch
That's,
2, I'll be able to play it with other people.
yeah, that's why I bought it. I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be a buy or pass. I
Hmm.
think I'm gonna watch you. If you're buying it, I definitely want to play it.
It's slim pickings this month for Switch games. Uh, but obviously, I think the big one for us is going to be the Capcom Fighting Collection.
Oh
This
man.
collection's going to be great. It has Power Stone.
Well, another Dreamcast game that we played a lot.
Hmm.
The price of the game alone is
Yeah.
insane.
For it to be on a $40 collection is awesome.
So you're paying $40 for this collection. What was the total amount for the games that are on the collection? Like, if you were to buy them individually,
At least 1,000.
I think you're
At
right.
least. Because Power Stone's at least 100. Project Justice is like 200. Power Stone 2 is like 150.
Wow. How many of these games do you own out of the?
I think I own almost all of them. I have Plasma Sword. That's another one. Street Fighter Alpha 3, I have that.
Oh, that was such a good game.
Capcom vs. SNK 1 and 2, I have those. There's just so many awesome games on this collection.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting flashbacks.
Other than Capcom Fighting Collection this month, there's not a lot. You ever play Fantasy Life?
I don't think I've ever heard of Fantasy Life.
That's another.
What is this?
It's like Animal Crossing and farming simulating. I've never played them.
No, can't say I have, and can't say I will.
There's a Gundam game coming out.
What's this about?
Well, I was going to ask Danny Gunpla what he thought about it, because this is an older game, but this is a Gundam Seed game. Danny Gunpla does not like Gundam Seed, so he did not recommend this one. But other than that, that's it for this month. And then next month we have the Switch 2 coming out. So you might as well try to enjoy those original Switch 1 games you have, your backlog.
Well, are you going to keep your Switch 1 out, like on the shelf, or are you going to box it up and put it away?
No, I'll keep it out.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, when the Switch 2 comes out, I don't see myself going back to the Switch 1.
No. That's exactly the reason I might put it away.
Now, on that list of games that weren't backwards compatible, Travis Strikes Again, but I don't know how often I'm going to play that, but...
Does the Switch 1 charge in the Switch 2 dock, or is that just...
No, I don't think it fits.
Oh, okay. The Switch is bigger. The Switch 2 is bigger. So, with that Capcom Fighting 2 collection, showing that it's how much is it, a $40 game? I saw a video that talked about a Switch 1 game going up in price, and I was kind of shocked about it. Well, you want to take a guess?
For a Switch 1 game?
So the Switch 1 game, right, that came out was for... They had a limited run, but it was out in retailers. It's over $100.
Was it the Mario collection?
It's the Mario 3D All-Stars.
Yeah.
It actually went up in price.
I guess people did call that, right?
Right. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
People said, buy it now because it's going to be rare.
And it's become rare. It's over $100.
Do you have it?
I have 2 copies.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're smart. Yeah. I have my copy.
I bought my copy around the same time as my birthday because I'm like, I just want the game. And then someone gave it to me as a gift.
If you go to this website, Price Charting, you can see. So the highest complete in the box game, well, there's also new price. So let's go by new price. So sealed games, the most expensive right now is the Shantae collection, which I think was limited run, right?
Yep. And I had that in my shopping cart, and I said, nah.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of these, I think, like Outlast 1 and 2, that's limited run. That's $400 new.
What?
So, when it comes to collecting, the most expensive sealed game is $700. Well, No More Heroes. I have this, the bundle.
Yeah.
That's $180.
Nice.
So not too bad. They give you the loose price. So not Blasphemous right there is $174.
Loose?
Loose, it's $109.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, I think with the Switch 2, you're going to see a lot of Switch 1 games go up in price.
The games from the last Direct, that's going to be like the final Switch 1 run.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee like all those games will go up in value.
So, actually, I'm going to make a prediction right now. So this game here, 100 Line Last Defense Academy, it just came out on the Switch. It's a Switch exclusive. It's not on any other console. It's a physical game. So I have a feeling this is going to be worth money, this game. One of the last exclusive Switch games.
What is this game?
It's like a strategy RPG, like Fire Emblem. It's just like, it's a very silly game. It's goofy anime type game. But
how much is it right now?
Okay, people are selling for $60 right now.
I have a feeling it's only going to go one way, and that's up.
Alright, so we played more Switch 1 launch titles. We played 2 of them. 1, 2, Switch, and Snipper Clips. So what did you think of 1, 2, Switch, playing it again? That was the first time I played it.
Actually, I want your opinion first.
I was thinking, like, it's not a game I can see us playing, you know what I mean? But if you have a group of friends, you're playing Jackbox, the party games.
Yes.
I could see how people would be playing 1, 2, Switch.
Was there a game that you enjoyed more than the others?
I liked the samurai game. That was fun.
That was
Catching
fun.
the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. The showdown.
I like that one. I thought that was neat.
Maybe it depends on the Joy-Con. My Joy-Cons weren't fully charged, so I don't. Maybe that affects the gameplay somewhat. But
I think you kind of have to step away. Like we were pretty like in a tight space. I think you need to be at least like 10 feet apart from each other.
Definitely.
Where we were like 3 feet apart from each other, just staring at each other's eyes. It's not every game was great. It had some, like the samurai game and the shootout game was fun. Look at the shootouts right there on the cover.
Or table tennis. That was kind of
That
fun.
was good.
Too.
It was one through Switch. Yeah.
Snipper clips.
Yeah, snipper clips.
I kind of forgot this game existed.
You know what? So did I, until you brought up the Switch 1 exclusive list. I can't remember if this was something I bought on launch or if I bought later on. I liked it.
Yeah. When it came out, I liked it. I remember getting to a certain point and just not being able to get any further.
It's a puzzle game, which, I thoroughly enjoy playing with a unique take on it.
Nintendo always has unique ideas. Sometimes they don't work out, but
it's definitely original. Yeah, it's original, which is what I appreciate.
But so we have 2 more games to try out. We'll try them out next week. Zelda, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And I Am Setsuna.
I want you to play the Zelda game because I played that game. I've beaten it twice, I think.
Wow.
I love that game.
I'll be honest. I never beat the game. I think I just kind of just exploring everything.
Yeah.
That for hours. I never actually finished the game.
There's a lot. I mean, we'll talk more about it next week, but
yeah,
there's so much to that game. Hidden Easter eggs, from the entire Zelda collection in that one game.
I wonder if the Switch 2 version would be worth the upgrade. I Am Setsuna, which it's like before Octopath Traveler came out, this was like a throwback JRPG from Square, kind of like Chrono Trigger.
What? Wait, what?
It's similar to Chrono Trigger. Like that's a good soundtrack. So they've released Square Enix has this small company that makes these games, these like throwback JRPG games. They did I Am Setsuna, Lost Sphere, and I think the third one's Oni Naki. These little games that a lot of people don't really talk about. And I think but once Octopath Traveler came out, they kind of just stuck with that formula. Yeah, we'll check that out next week.
I've never played it, so.
Okay, thanks for listening to the Switch 2 podcast. Leave us, a like or a comment. Let us know how we're doing. I'm Keith.
And I'm Brian.
See ya and stay tuned.